Hello and welcome back to PowerHab English. I'm genuinely thrilled and truly grateful that you've chosen to spend your valuable time here with me today. This isn't just any ordinary video. What I'm about to share with you is something special, something that goes far beyond simply improving your English skills. It has the potential to transform the very way you think, how you face challenges, and ultimately the way you live your entire life. So I want to invite you, please stay with me until the very end, because what you learn here could be the turning point you've been waiting for. Have you ever stopped to wonder why some people seem to soar to success, even when life throws the toughest obstacles their way? Why is it that some individuals keep moving forward, growing, learning, and achieving more, while others remain stuck in the same place for years, feeling frustrated or unsure how to break free? What is the real difference between those who keep climbing and those who feel trapped on the bottom rung? You might assume it's about luck, talent, or having special advantages. But here's the truth that most people overlook. One of the most powerful factors behind success is actually incredibly simple, and it all starts with the way people think. Yes, the secret lies in mindset. In this video, we're going to explore a special kind of mindset, one that has been studied by leading researchers, psychologists, and countless successful individuals all around the world. This is not some vague motivational idea or magical thinking. It's a practical, powerful way of thinking that can change how you learn, how you solve problems, how you grow personally, and ultimately, how you live a fulfilling and successful life. If you are learning English, then this mindset is one of the most valuable tools you can add to your learning journey. Whether you're a student hoping to improve your grades, a professional seeking to communicate more clearly, or simply someone passionate about growing and improving yourself, this mindset will serve as a compass guiding you toward your goals. Remember this: your mindset is more than just thoughts. It shapes your decisions, fuels your motivation, strengthens your confidence, and helps you overcome obstacles. With the right mindset, you can reach goals you once thought were impossible, speak English more fluently, and unlock hidden potential inside you. No matter where you are on your journey, whether you're just beginning to learn or have been practicing for years, embracing this mindset will help you take that crucial next step forward. So before we dive deeper, I encourage you to grab a notebook or open your favorite note-taking app. Get comfortable, clear your mind, and listen carefully. This is not just a lesson, it's the beginning of an exciting journey of transformation, growth, and real success. And here's something I want you to keep close to your heart. This is not just a video where I talk at you. This is a community, a place where we learn together, grow together, and support one another through every challenge and victory. So please, share your thoughts, your experiences, and even your struggles with us. Your story matters here. Are you ready to open your mind and unlock your true potential? Are you ready to change the way you think and change your life? Then, let's get started right now. What exactly is a mindset? Now that you've taken this important step to be here, let's begin by understanding a fundamental and powerful concept: mindset. This word might seem simple, but its impact on your life is enormous. So what does mindset really mean? At its core, your mindset is the unique way you think. It's a collection of beliefs, attitudes, and assumptions that you hold about yourself, about the world around you, and about what you're capable of achieving or not achieving. It's the mental filter through which you interpret every experience, every challenge, and every opportunity. Imagine mindset as a lens or a pair of glasses. This lens colors everything you see and experience. With clear, empowering lenses, the world is full of possibilities, and you feel motivated to reach out and grab them. But with cloudy or limiting lenses, your vision is distorted. You see obstacles everywhere, you feel stuck, and progress seems impossible. Many people don't even realize they have a mindset that governs their thoughts and actions. It's often invisible. Yet this mindset is shaped deeply by your past experiences, your upbringing, the education you've received, the words people have spoken to you, and the thoughts you repeat to yourself day in and day out. These silent internal conversations can either uplift you or hold you back. For example, some people grow up believing, "I'm naturally talented," or "I'm smart," which can boost confidence and encourage taking on new challenges. Others may believe, "I'm just not good enough," or "I'm not meant to succeed," which quietly limits their potential without them even realizing. These deep-rooted beliefs influence every decision you make and every action you take, often operating in the background of your mind without conscious awareness. Psychologists have identified two main types of mindsets that dramatically affect how we approach life and learning: the fixed mindset and the growth mindset. Let's begin by exploring the fixed mindset. When someone has a fixed mindset, they believe their intelligence, talents, and abilities are set in stone, traits they are born with and cannot change no matter what. For example, a person with this mindset might say, "I'm not good at English," or "public speaking just isn't for me," and accept these statements as permanent truths. What happens next? People with a fixed mindset tend to avoid challenges and difficult tasks because they fear failure or looking incompetent. They shy away from risks and give up quickly when faced with obstacles, believing failure proves they lack the ability to succeed. This leads to a cycle of avoidance and stagnation. This mindset acts like an invisible cage, keeping people stuck in their comfort zones and preventing them from reaching their full potential. It shuts down growth, creativity, and resilience. But here's the crucial insight: your mindset is not fixed. It can be changed and developed. Now let's dive deeper into the concept of the growth mindset, the mindset that has the power to truly transform your life. If you have a growth mindset, you believe that your abilities and intelligence are not fixed traits, but can be developed and improved over time through dedication, learning, and effort. You don't see your current skills or knowledge as permanent limits. Instead, you view them as starting points, a foundation to build upon. You understand that with consistent practice, the right strategies, and patience, you can grow and become better every day. Someone with a growth mindset might say, "I can't speak English fluently yet, but I'm learning and improving every day." Or, "This task is difficult now, but I will keep trying and eventually master it." Unlike those who give up or avoid challenges, people with a growth mindset face problems head-on. They embrace difficulties as opportunities for growth rather than reasons to quit. They understand that mistakes are not signs of failure, but valuable chances to learn something new and become stronger. Each error is a lesson, a step closer to mastery. Here's something truly amazing. The concept of a growth mindset isn't just motivational fluff. It's solidly backed by scientific research. Dr. Carol Dweck, a world-renowned psychologist, has spent decades researching motivation, personality, and success. Her groundbreaking work shows that the mindset we adopt deeply influences every area of our lives, whether it's how well we do in school, how we relate to others, how we perform at work, and yes, even how effectively we learn new skills, such as English. Her research revealed a powerful truth: people who believe they can improve actually do improve. Why? Because they keep pushing forward despite challenges. They ask for help when they need it. They maintain faith in their own ability to grow and develop. This belief fuels their motivation and persistence. Imagine your brain as a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger and more flexible it becomes. When you learn something new, your brain forms new neural connections in a process called neuroplasticity. This means that your brain is constantly changing and adapting. There is no limit to how much you can grow. You are not stuck with the talents or intelligence you were born with. You have the power to train your brain, build new habits, and become the kind of person who keeps going even when things get tough. Now take a moment to reflect honestly. Which mindset do you currently have? Do you avoid speaking English because you fear making mistakes or being judged? Or do you tell yourself, I will learn from my mistakes and improve every day? This small shift in thinking from fear to growth can create massive changes in your results and your confidence. And remember, it's completely natural to feel afraid sometimes. Fear is part of being human. What really matters is not the absence of fear, but how you respond to it. The most important thing is what you believe about your future. If you believe you can grow, if you believe your effort truly matters, and if you stay curious and eager to learn, then you are already on the path to success. That's the incredible power of the growth mindset. And here's the best part, it's available to absolutely anyone, including you. The mindset that changes lives. Now, let's take a much deeper dive into the mindset that can truly and profoundly transform your life. This mindset is called the growth mindset, and it's not just some motivational slogan or a trendy buzzword that people throw around. It's one of the most powerful and fundamental concepts you can adopt, not only for your journey in learning English, but for absolutely every area of your life. This idea isn't based on opinions or vague encouragement. It is firmly grounded in decades of rigorous scientific research, and it has already helped thousands, perhaps even millions of people worldwide to reach goals they once thought were impossible to achieve. The concept of the growth mindset became famous thanks to the groundbreaking work of Dr. Carol Dweck, a world-renowned psychologist who dedicated many years to studying how people think, learn, and succeed in different areas of life. Through her research, Dr. Dweck discovered something truly remarkable. The way people think about their own abilities, whether they see those abilities as fixed and unchangeable or as malleable and improvable, can make an enormous difference in their success. This difference shows up clearly in academics, careers, relationships, and personal development. Her studies showed that students who believed they could improve themselves, even after experiencing failure, actually performed much better over time. These students remained motivated, stayed focused, and were more willing to take on challenges and try again after mistakes. This mindset allowed them to grow continuously instead of giving up. So what does having a growth mindset actually mean? And why is it so important? Having a growth mindset means you truly believe that your abilities, intelligence, and talents are not fixed traits given to you at birth, but rather qualities that can be developed and strengthened through effort, practice, learning, and persistence. It means you understand that failure is not the end of the road. Rather, failure is a natural and essential part of the learning journey. Mistakes are not proof of inability. They are stepping stones to mastery. People with a growth mindset don't shy away from difficulties or challenges. Instead, when they face setbacks, they ask themselves questions like, what valuable lesson can I learn from this? Or how can I improve and do better next time? This curiosity, resilience, and willingness to grow keep them moving forward and gradually turning obstacles into opportunities. Now take a moment and think about the most successful people you know or admire. It might be a legendary entrepreneur, a world-class athlete, an inspiring speaker, or maybe a mentor or friend who motivates you deeply. What do these people all have in common? It's not just raw talent or luck. It's their mindset. They believe in growth. They believe in the power of continuous learning. And most importantly, they believe in themselves, not in a proud or arrogant way, but in a humble, determined way that fuels their effort, keeps them persistent, and drives them to constantly improve. This self-belief is the foundation upon which they build every success. Science supports this too. Think of your brain like a muscle. The more you challenge it and use it, the stronger and more flexible it becomes. When you learn something new, your brain creates new connections and pathways in a process called neuroplasticity. This means you are not limited to the talents you were born with. You can train your brain, develop new skills, build positive habits, and become the kind of person who never gives up even in the face of difficulty. So let me ask you, which mindset do you currently hold? Do you avoid speaking English because you're afraid of making mistakes? Or do you tell yourself, mistakes are part of learning, and I will get better every day? This simple shift in thinking from fear and limitation to curiosity and growth can make a massive difference in your results, your confidence, and your overall progress. And remember, it's completely normal to feel afraid or uncertain at times. Fear is a natural human emotion. What truly matters is not the absence of fear, but how you respond to it. What matters most is what you choose to believe about your future. If you believe you can grow, if you trust that your effort will bring progress, and if you stay curious, open-minded, and willing to keep learning, then you are already on the path to success. That's the incredible power of the growth mindset, and the best part. This mindset is available to anyone, including you. It's a choice you can make today, and that choice can change everything. Successful people understand deeply that true growth requires time, patience, and consistent effort. They don't expect to be perfect or flawless from day one. Instead, they embrace the reality that learning and self-improvement are gradual, ongoing journeys. When they encounter obstacles, setbacks, or failures, they don't see these moments as reasons to quit. Rather, they view every challenge as a valuable opportunity to learn, adapt, and become stronger. When things don't go as planned, successful individuals don't say, "I'm just not good enough," or "maybe this isn't meant for me." Instead, they think, "All right, this didn't work. Let's try a new approach." This mindset of flexibility and resilience allows them to keep moving forward without losing hope. They commit to keep learning, keep practicing, and keep taking consistent action. Step by step, day by day, they advance toward their goals. It's this steady, persistent forward motion that separates those who achieve success from those who give up too early. For example, think about someone learning English. A person with a fixed mindset might say, "I'm just not good at languages. I'll never speak fluently." But someone with a growth mindset says, "I don't speak fluently yet, but I'm learning every day. I'm making progress bit by bit. I believe I can do this." This seemingly small change in thinking creates a massive difference. It influences how they study, how they practice speaking, how they listen to others, and even how they feel about themselves and their potential. People with a growth mindset are far more likely to succeed because they don't give up when things get difficult or when progress slows. Instead, they see difficulties as natural parts of the journey, not as signs of failure. This is why the growth mindset is incredibly powerful. It offers hope when times are tough. It builds confidence when self-doubt threatens to take over. Most importantly, it reminds you that your current situation, no matter how challenging it feels, is not your permanent destination. You hold the power to change your story. You have the capacity to learn, grow, and become the person you dream of becoming as long as you keep nurturing your mindset and remain committed to growth. So whether you're learning English, building a career, or pursuing any dream in life, always remember this essential truth. Your success is not defined by where you begin. It's determined by how you think, how you approach learning, and how you respond to setbacks and challenges. The growth mindset is the secret weapon behind the achievements of countless successful people worldwide. And the most encouraging part, it's not something you have to be born with. It's not a fixed quality you either have or don't have. It's a conscious choice, a choice that you can make today, right now. Choosing a growth mindset means opening the door to endless possibilities and unlocking your true potential. It means believing in yourself even when the path ahead feels uncertain. And it means committing to keep moving forward no matter what. Key beliefs of the growth mindset. Now let's take a closer look at the fundamental beliefs that make the growth mindset so powerful and transformative. These are the core thoughts and attitudes that people who embody this mindset carry with them every single day, influencing how they approach challenges, learning, and personal growth. These beliefs are not some kind of magic formula or abstract philosophy. They are practical, straightforward, and accessible to everyone. When you truly understand and accept these ideas, you will begin to shift the way you perceive learning failure and even your own potential. First and foremost, people with a growth mindset firmly believe that they can learn and master any skill if they dedicate enough effort, time, and focus. It doesn't matter where you start, how many mistakes you make, or how slow your progress seems at the beginning. What truly matters is your commitment to keep trying and improving. They understand that learning is not about being born with a special talent or natural genius. Rather, it's about consistent practice, hard work, patience, and maintaining a curious and open mind. For example, if your goal is to speak English fluently, you don't need to be exceptionally gifted or a language prodigy. Instead, what you need is the willingness to learn every day, even just a little bit. Over time, with steady effort, your brain adapts and grows, creating new neural connections that improve your ability. And this is not just an inspiring idea. It's backed by solid scientific evidence. Research in neuroscience shows that the brain is incredibly adaptable, a phenomenon called neuroplasticity. This means that your brain physically changes and strengthens as you learn new things and practice skills, no matter your age or starting point. Another key belief held by those with a growth mindset is this: failure and setbacks are not permanent roadblocks, but rather essential stepping stones on the path to mastery and success. They view mistakes as valuable lessons, opportunities to understand what doesn't work, and to adjust their approach accordingly. Instead of being discouraged or giving up when they face difficulties, growth-minded individuals ask themselves questions like, "What can I learn from this experience?" or "How can I improve next time?" This attitude transforms failure from something to fear into a powerful tool for growth. They also believe that effort is a necessary ingredient for success. Talent alone is never enough. Without effort, even the most naturally gifted people will struggle to achieve their full potential. Conversely, sustained effort and dedication can overcome many natural limitations. Additionally, people with a growth mindset embrace challenges rather than avoid them. They seek out difficult tasks and new experiences because they know these are the moments when the most significant learning happens. Challenges push them out of their comfort zones and force them to develop new skills and resilience. They also believe in the importance of feedback, both positive and constructive. They actively seek feedback from others not as criticism, but as guidance to refine their skills and improve continuously. Lastly, growth-minded individuals have a deep belief in the power of perseverance. They understand that meaningful progress often takes time, and that setbacks are normal parts of any worthwhile journey. They stay committed, motivated, and hopeful, knowing that their efforts will pay off if they persist. When you embrace these key beliefs, you start to see yourself, your abilities, and your potential in a completely new light. You begin to view learning as an exciting adventure, failure as a teacher, and effort as the bridge to success. Adopting these beliefs in your daily life can transform not only how you learn English, but also how you approach every challenge and goal. Remember, your mindset is a choice, a powerful choice that can open the door to unlimited growth and achievement. You have the ability to nurture this mindset, starting today, right now. Mistakes help me grow. Embracing challenges as opportunities. Many of us have an ingrained fear of making mistakes, especially when learning something new, like speaking English or trying a skill outside our comfort zone. It's completely natural to feel nervous about slipping up or getting things wrong. But here's a crucial truth you need to remember. Mistakes are not something to be ashamed of or afraid of. They are essential for growth and learning. Every mistake you make acts like a personal teacher, quietly showing you exactly where you need to improve. It highlights gaps in your knowledge or skills that you might not have noticed otherwise. Instead of fearing mistakes as failures, try to reframe them as stepping stones, valuable lessons that move you closer to your goals. The more you make mistakes and learn from them, the faster you progress. When you choose to confront your mistakes, rather than hide from them or feel discouraged, you build resilience and wisdom. So the next time you say something wrong in English, miss a word, or misunderstand a concept, don't be discouraged or frustrated. Instead, say to yourself, "Fantastic, I've just uncovered an area to improve. This is part of my growth journey." People with a growth mindset see challenges differently. They don't shy away from difficulties or think "I can't do this." Instead, they face challenges head-on, viewing them as opportunities to build strength and develop new skills. They understand that the struggle is a natural part of progress. Think about physical training as an example. If you go to the gym and only lift light weights, your muscles won't grow. It's only by gradually increasing the difficulty, pushing yourself to lift heavier weights despite the initial discomfort, that your body gets stronger. The same applies to mental challenges, tackling difficult problems, practicing new skills, and stepping outside your comfort zone makes your brain more adaptable and your confidence stronger. Another vital belief among people with a growth mindset is the value of feedback. Often when we hear criticism or correction, it can feel harsh or hurtful. But feedback is actually a gift, a guide that points out exactly what you can improve to get better. Whether feedback comes from teachers, mentors, friends, or even online comments, it offers invaluable insights. Those with a growth mindset listen with an open heart, not defensively. They analyze the feedback, absorb what is useful, and use it to refine their skills. They don't take it personally, but see it as an essential part of their learning process. For example, when you receive correction on your English pronunciation or grammar, instead of feeling embarrassed or frustrated, thank the person and focus on practicing that aspect until you improve. This attitude turns feedback into a powerful tool for success. Furthermore, those who embrace a growth mindset adopt a cycle of continuous improvement. They try, make mistakes, learn and try again, repeating this process over and over. This consistent practice and openness to learning ensure steady progress and long-term success. Mistakes are not setbacks, but vital signals guiding you to your next step. Challenges are not barriers, but opportunities to build resilience and skill. Feedback is not criticism, but a roadmap for improvement. By embracing mistakes, facing challenges boldly, and welcoming feedback, you unlock your true potential and accelerate your journey to mastery, whether in learning English, developing a new skill, or pursuing any goal. Remember, every expert was once a beginner who made countless mistakes. Your willingness to learn from your errors is the secret weapon that will propel you forward. Finally, one of the most powerful beliefs. I am not born smart, I become smart through learning and effort. One of the most transformative and empowering beliefs you can adopt in your life is this simple yet profound truth. Intelligence, skill, and success are not innate gifts that some people are born with and others lack. Instead, they are the result of continuous learning, persistent effort, and an unbreakable commitment to growth. Far too many people fall into the trap of thinking that being smart means being naturally gifted or having a fixed level of intelligence. They believe that if you weren't born with it, there's nothing you can do to change it. But this idea couldn't be further from the truth, and it can actually hold you back more than you realize. Being smart, capable, or talented isn't something you are handed at birth like a lottery ticket. Rather, it's a journey, a process that anyone can embark on regardless of their starting point. It's about how much you're willing to invest in yourself, how you handle setbacks, and how you keep pushing forward day after day, step after step. Consider some of the greatest minds and achievers in history. They weren't born with all the knowledge or skills they ended up mastering. Albert Einstein struggled in school and was once thought to be slow by his teachers. Oprah Winfrey faced countless challenges early in life, but rose to become a media mogul through dedication and learning. These people succeeded not because they were naturally smart, but because they committed to growing their minds and expanding their abilities over time. And here's the most inspiring part. This is something available to you too. No matter who you are or where you're starting from, you can develop your intelligence and skills by embracing a mindset centered on learning and growth. When you fully believe in these key ideas, when you consistently tell yourself, "I can learn and improve through consistent effort." Mistakes and failures are stepping stones to growth, not dead ends. Challenges are opportunities to become stronger and wiser. Feedback, even criticism, is a valuable guide that helps me improve. And every day of learning makes me smarter and more capable. You're not just repeating positive affirmations. You're rewiring the way you think. These beliefs become deeply rooted habits of thought that shape every choice you make and every action you take. Science backs this up. Neuroscience shows us that our brains are incredibly adaptable, a phenomenon called neuroplasticity. This means your brain literally changes and grows stronger the more you learn, practice, and challenge yourself. Learning new skills. Even small daily efforts build new neural connections that enhance your abilities. You are not limited by the intelligence you had yesterday. You can always expand it. So take a moment now for honest reflection. Do you truly believe you can grow smarter and better through effort? Are you ready to change how you think about your own potential? If your answer is no, that's okay. Mindset change is a gradual process. The important thing is that you start today with one small step. Each time you push yourself to learn something new, correct a mistake, or face a challenge, instead of avoiding it, you're strengthening this powerful mindset. Over time, these small steps add up to big transformations. Think about it in practical terms, especially for your English learning journey. You don't need to be a linguistic genius overnight. You just need to commit to practicing a little every day, reading, listening, speaking, and writing. Mistakes will happen, but they are your best teachers. Feedback from teachers, friends, or even online communities isn't criticism to fear. It's a tool for improvement. And this goes beyond language learning. Whether you want to improve in business, art, sports, or personal relationships, adopting this mindset of continuous growth and learning will take you far. Remember, intelligence is not static. It is dynamic and expandable. With the right mindset, you are building a life of ongoing improvement, resilience, and success. So make a promise to yourself today. No matter what challenges or setbacks come your way, you will keep learning, keep growing, and keep believing in your ability to become smarter, stronger, and more capable every day. Your journey to success is a marathon, not a sprint, and with this mindset, you're equipped to run it with strength and confidence. How this mindset helps you learn English and succeed in life. Now that you've gained a clear understanding of the incredible power of the growth mindset, it's time to explore how this mindset can transform your English learning journey and also empower you to succeed in every other part of your life. Learning a language like English is not always a straightforward or easy process. There will be moments filled with confidence and excitement when you feel unstoppable, and ready to conquer the world. Yet there will also be days when doubts creep in, when frustration sets, and when giving up seems like the easiest option. This emotional ebb and flow is completely natural, and something every learner experiences. The crucial difference, however, lies in how you handle those moments, and your mindset will determine your success. When you truly believe that your ability to improve depends on your effort and determination, something incredible happens. You learn faster, you enjoy the journey more, and the fear of making mistakes fades away. Instead of worrying about saying the wrong thing, you embrace the opportunity to practice and improve. One of the biggest hurdles many English learners face is the fear of speaking out loud. It's common to worry about grammar errors, mispronunciations, or simply not knowing what to say. This fear can be so paralyzing that it prevents many from practicing altogether, which ironically slows down their progress. But here's the liberating truth. Perfection is not the goal, and nobody expects you to speak perfectly when you're starting out. Even native English speakers slip up, forget words, or stumble sometimes. What matters most is your commitment to showing up, trying your best, and learning from every mistake, no matter how small. This is precisely where the growth mindset becomes your most powerful ally. It encourages you to see mistakes as stepping stones rather than failures. Every time you make a mistake, it's an opportunity to discover something new about the language, your skills, or your approach, and then improve. Think about a toddler learning to walk. No one expects a baby to stand and run immediately. Instead, they fall countless times, get back up and try again. Their desire to explore outweighs their fear of failure. They never tell themselves, "I failed, so I'll never be able to walk." Instead, they keep moving forward, fueled by curiosity and determination. Learning English follows the exact same pattern. You might forget words, mispronounce phrases, or feel shy speaking in front of others. But if you persist practicing regularly and embracing each challenge day by day, step by step, you will steadily improve. Progress may seem slow or invisible at times, but trust in the process and stay consistent. That is the secret to lasting success. For example, someone with a fixed mindset might say, "I'm just not good at speaking English. I'll never be fluent." This belief creates a mental barrier that stops growth before it even begins. Meanwhile, a learner with a growth mindset says, "I'm not fluent yet, but I'm improving every day." That simple but powerful shift in thinking opens the door to new learning, more practice, and greater confidence. But the power of the growth mindset extends far beyond language learning. It shapes how you approach every challenge in your life, whether it's advancing your career, developing meaningful relationships, or improving your health and well-being. It fuels a hunger for learning resilience in the face of setbacks and an unwavering belief in your ability to grow and succeed. So here's a reminder. Success is never about being perfect from the very beginning. It's about having the courage to start, the patience to keep going when things get tough, and the conviction that you can improve through your effort and dedication. When you embrace this mindset, every small step brings you closer to your goals, and every obstacle becomes an opportunity to grow stronger. Remember this: your progress might not always be visible day to day, but over time, the compound effect of your consistent efforts will lead to amazing results. Mistakes are not setbacks, but lessons that propel you forward. The discomfort you feel while learning is proof that you're expanding your abilities and stepping outside your comfort zone. Believing in yourself and your capacity to improve is the foundation upon which all success is built. So if you ever catch yourself thinking, "I'm not good enough," or "I can't do this," pause and remind yourself that this is just the old fixed mindset talking. Replace those thoughts with affirmations like, "I'm learning and growing every day," or every mistake is a step forward. Keep this mindset strong and alive, and you will see yourself transform not only as a learner of English, but as a person capable of achieving whatever you set your mind to. You have the power to rewrite your story. You have the power to change your future. And it all begins with how you choose to think today. Instead of feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or frustrated, you start to feel motivated, energized, and ready to take on whatever comes your way. Instead of giving up at the first sign of difficulty, you develop the inner strength to keep moving forward, one small step, one new word, one practice session at a time. This powerful growth mindset doesn't just help you learn English more effectively. It transforms how you approach every challenge in life. Whether you're searching for a new job, trying to make new friends, building a career, or creating a better future for yourself, life will always throw obstacles in your path. But here's the key. How you think about those obstacles determines whether you succeed or give up. When you truly believe in your ability to grow, learn, and improve, you give yourself the power to bounce back from failure, to try new things even when you're scared, and to accomplish goals that once seemed out of reach. So, if you're learning English or chasing any dream in your life, remember this: don't chase perfection. Instead, chase progress. Celebrate every small victory, every new word you learn, every sentence you speak confidently, every conversation you manage to hold. Be patient with yourself. Be kind. Practice with joy and curiosity, not pressure or fear. Truly believe that you can grow, learn, and succeed because you absolutely can. Now, my dear friend, let's take a moment to reflect and recap what we've covered today. We've discovered one of the most powerful tools you have at your disposal, your mindset. But not just any mindset, the growth mindset. This way of thinking is what keeps successful people going when life gets tough. It's what pushes them to keep learning, keep trying, and keep growing even after failure or disappointment. This mindset isn't about being born with natural talent or waiting for luck to strike. It's about believing in your ability to develop, improve, and overcome through consistent effort, patience, and a positive attitude. We've learned that your brain is like a muscle. The more you exercise it by learning new skills, the stronger and more capable it becomes. This means that no matter where you start, you can become better with time and practice. We also explored how mistakes aren't signs of failure, but essential steps on the path to mastery. Each mistake teaches you something valuable, helping you adjust and improve. We talked about how challenges are not roadblocks, but opportunities to build resilience, strength, and confidence. And importantly, we discussed how feedback, even when it's hard to hear, is a powerful gift that guides you towards your next breakthrough. Most importantly, we connected this mindset directly to your English learning journey. When you adopt this mindset, you move beyond fear, hesitation, and doubt. You build real confidence. You improve your fluency step by step, day by day. Remember this crucial truth: your mindset shapes your entire future. When you nurture a growth mindset, you unlock your full potential, not just in English, but in every part of your life. You become unstoppable. So now I want to ask you, are you ready to embrace this mindset fully? Are you ready to start transforming your life, your learning, and your future? Take a deep breath. Commit to this journey today. And trust me, amazing things will start to happen, one step at a time. Thank you so much for staying with me until the end. If this message inspired you, please like the video, subscribe to PowerHab English, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our future lessons designed to help you grow. Also, I want to hear from you. Share your thoughts, your challenges, and your wins in the comments below. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. We are building a community here, learning, growing, and supporting each other every day. Keep believing, keep growing. And I'll see you in the next video.